All right, hello everyone. Here we are today, and we're just less than a week away from the Calgary Fermentation Festival starting. Hey, Malcolm.
That's right. It's coming up. It's going to be the 4th annual. This is our 5th time doing a fermentation festival. So this ain't our first rodeo, is it?
Well, and it's funny how it gets more and more important, and we realize how vital it is to be sharing this information every year. It's like something is calling us to do this. It's not, perhaps it is the good bacteria in our bellies. Hey, Malcolm.
Yeah.
They've taken over.
They have. We speak for the microbes. They're speaking through us. And, the other fun, exciting thing is just like, each year it challenges us to, reach out and expand what the focus and the content is. So we've got a couple of regulars that people might, recognize the names of that have presented at previous festivals, but we've always got new presenters coming in and then new topics as well, of course.
And really today, Malcolm, well, I really wanted to give people a glimpse into the workshop you're going to be teaching.
Yeah.
Because, well, you've been teaching fermentation workshops here in Calgary for a decade or more.
Longer, actually. I mean, even pre-Light Cellar, one of the kind of the original things that I was doing was teaching fermentation. Like the classes have always been a core part of that.
So it's interesting. I wonder how many people in Calgary have learned how to make sauerkraut, thanks to you, Malcolm, and then how many of your students have gone and teach their friends and their families to do the fermentation. So
that's the whole point, right? Is really just to get that out there and create these like fractal like effects.
So, you've been doing this for many years, and so the class that you chose to bring to the Ferment Fest this year is cultured condiments.
That's right. Yeah, totally.
I understand this has become one of your favorite things to teach, actually, one of your favorite workshops.
Yeah, because, it's so versatile in that regard. And, what I love about ferments in general, but especially condiments, what they represent is, continue on eating whatever you eat, right? There's no dogma around, okay, you must have this on your plate. All you're doing is you're bringing a ferment to your plate to elevate it, right? To like add splash and color and flavor and everything to your meal. Regardless of who you are and what you eat, there's always a room and a place for a condiment.
And honestly, that's where fermented foods shine, say, Malcolm, bringing flavor to your food, mouth-watering flavor. Honestly, that when some of these things, they make you salivate and they'll make you really enjoy your food more.
Yeah, a big part of that's that sour flavor, right? It's literally mouth-watering. It initiates digestion, like just even from like smelling it.
And one thing I've noticed is something like fermented hot sauce here. You can convince people to eat fermented foods,
right?
That they might not even realize that they're getting a really good dose of probiotics. But some people are really opposed to sauerkraut. Either they had traumatic experiences with sauerkraut, maybe,
or just the idea of it. Some people are offended by the idea.
Or the sauerkraut they had was the really weird stuff from the Safeway grocery aisle that is not truly the fermented stuff.
Yeah.
Or people might honestly have sensitivities to brassicas and stuff. So certain people, sauerkraut might not be the ferment for them, but things like this probiotic hot sauce, a tablespoon of that is incredibly rich in the beneficial bacteria. So
I'll just preface, I won't be teaching hot sauce.
I've
got a number of other recipes up my sleeve, but they're very, very similar in that sense. These benefits that you're talking about, right? Just add them in. So one thing I do want to share, which I guess is maybe similar to a hot sauce in the, in the role that it plays of, like you say, somebody who might be resistant, like, healthy, or maybe kids, maybe they're just kind of really entrenched in certain, eating habits. Ketchup, right? Like as an example.
That's one of your recipes you're going to be teaching, a fermented ketchup.
That's one. Yeah. So believe it or not, in an hour, I've got a half a dozen, condiment recipes.
Yeah. Well, you brought one of them here to show. You brought one of them here to show off. So this is the ubiquitous condiment of choice on sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers. This is a fermented mustard in the works, eh, Malcolm?
In the works, yeah. So it's not completely ready yet, although we tasted it. And why don't we have another little bite again?
Oh, yeah.
There we are. So
yeah, it looks and I think it looks and smells beautiful.
Yeah, totally. So from here, yeah, sourness is there, and then nice little pop of that mustard heat. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to blend this, add some other flavors, maybe a little bit of fermented honey, garlic honey, that'll go in there. I mean, this is the idea with condiments and all these fermented food recipes is once you learn the basics, once you learn the kind of foundation, it really is about, just adding your own personal touch and flair. Like, okay, I've got some fermented honey garlic. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add some dill. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add that. And then you can customize it.
Well, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, come and tune into the Ferment Fest, and the Cultured Condiments Workshop is honestly, that's what this Ferment Fest is all about. There's two really important things we really want to do. One is to empower you with the recipes to do this at home, because it's easy, although you can only learn through experience. So you're going to get about 10 years of experience. I know, Malcolm, you've had things on your ceiling. So you're going to learn some really good trips.
I've added quite a few things to my compost.
Yeah, failures or triumphs and tragedies. So
triumphs and tragedies of the ferments.
And you're going to have some real practical ways to bring fermented foods to your family that's very versatile, very delicious, gourmet kind of. Yeah. You're going to be so excited for your meal.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And you can tell them it's fermented or not, in that regard.
And of course, the other aspect of the Ferment Fest that is so cool is all the latest cutting edge info and research on the microbiome, the gut and brain connection. We've got a whole bunch of really excellent presentations on that front as well. Things that are going to make you really realize how important this is, why we have to culture the city. Hey, Malcolm.
That's right.
Culture the city.
Yeah, cool. So my presentation is kind of right in the middle of the week. So we're going from the 14th to the 21st. So this is 8 evenings, 2 presentations a night. And plus we have a panel kind of thrown in there. So we're going to cover a broad range. And when we've done these festivals before, it's typically been in person all day. You have to choose between 2 or 3 rooms going on at once, kind of like a music festival. You could never take it all in. Like literally, you can't be in the same room at once. So this is the advantage of doing it online is we're able to reach people, much wider and farther. We had quite a number of people from the States, from Eastern Canada. We even had folks from Europe last year. And so those barriers of time and space are kind of dropped down. And then you really do get to access every single presentation. So we're going to doing it live. It's Mountain Standard Time. 7 to 8 is the first presentation. 8 to 9 is the second. Now, if you miss one, or you're like, I just need a day off, like I'm totally full, it's recorded. And then you get access to it, lifetime access. You can go back to it and watch again. You'll get all the PDF, like the recipe downloads. And there's something for everyone, right? Like whether you're brand new and just beginning, or you're already farther down the path and you're looking for more things to do. And this is the fun thing about fermentation. The learning, the experimentation never ends. So we're confident that we can keep doing this fermentation festival, for forever, because there's always something new.
Yeah, here's some of my preserved lemons I made thanks to last year's festival.
Yeah, that's right.
We had Roni teaching all about this, but it's very interesting. You could literally ferment anything, I think.
Pretty much.
But yeah, we'll see you at the Ferment Fest.
Yeah.
Starting November 14th.
So you may or may not know, it's lightseller.ca. We're the ones kind of hosting it, promoting it. So that's where you can go get the tickets. So all the details and registration. We're just in the final few days before the launch. Looking forward to that. November 14th on Sunday. Going to go all the way to the 21st. Ooh, yeah.
It's going to get your mouth watering. It's going to get your gut biome, you know, it's going to ignite those digestive fires. So
yeah, and activate your brain. All right. Okay, we'll see you guys then.
Signing off.